What is going on, true believers? You know who me. My name is Bleaves. I'm here with George Ramirez, and we're here to talk about his product called URIM. And I think this is a potential breakout candidate, but I want to give the floor right now to George so that he can talk about it. George, thank you for coming on to the channel.
Hi, Bleaves. Thank you for having me. So, I want to talk about URIM today. URIM is it's the first quantum prediction market where you can basically create a market for and bet on anything. You can literally just type in any situation, any possible scenario. The AI will analyze it, will give you possibilities and their probabilities, and then create a market and people can bet on it. In order to solve the markets, we are going to use UMA and the press and other decentralized oracles.
All right, so let's let's pull it up right now.
Do you have the link?
Yeah, I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
All right, so we can see it's a pretty clean layout right now. AI-powered quantum bets. AI generates possible futures. You bet on the outcomes. And then what is this first thing that we have here? Will the Dodgers win the World Series?
So first of all, let me clarify. I'm going to do an entire redesign of the UI since that was just for the hackathon.
Yeah.
I'm going to redesign it and improve it. But basically, the main concept is that you can literally type in any situation in the box. For example, the one that always makes people laugh or cringe is, will I go back to my ex?
Right.
And most people lose that bet, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So literally, you can type in, will I go back to my ex? Then create a market, set the time, and then people can bet on it, basically.
Nice. Now, if I'm the person that's doing it, and I'm the one that's creating it, is there any kind of incentive for me to do it, or am I just doing it to kind of create something?
Well, I guess the point is to incentivize you to create and build your own future.
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing that caught me the most, the fact that I can create a future and build it. Like you can't create a future without taking risks. So I'm literally betting on myself, on my own future.
Gotcha.
That's the perspective that I had from it.
All right, so let's talk about a couple of the live ones that are up right now. Number one, the first question here is, will Ethereum close above 4,029 tomorrow? And that's going to end on 10/26 of 2025. The market resolved it as a yes, and it looks like we had a winner off of that. Then we had another one here, or is this just a test right now of different amounts that they're doing?
So those were demos for the hackathon, but they were working for real. Yeah. I mean, they do check the price. We're using the PIS price feed correctly.
Yeah.
So it is actually pulling the prices correctly and doing the right bet. Yeah. That's implemented correctly.
Now, which platform, by the way, I think that's important. The Pith Oracle is, what chain is that?
We're doing right now, we just deployed on Base, but we are going to, of course, allow users to place bets in any chain they want. That's up to the users. We're going to allow any ERC tokens on any chain. That's up to the users.
For full disclosure, where is the Pith Oracle? Where does it get its data from? Because of course the price is different depending on which centralized exchange you use or which DeFi exchange you use, depending on liquidity.
So for example, for this hackathon, we did everything on Base. So that's the Pith Oracle for Base.
Got it. All right. So so talk about why you got the idea. What gave you this idea to create this sort of, and I want to say that this seems a little bit like this has been coming up a lot lately. Things like PolyMarket have been out here with giving you an opportunity to create wager-based questions and answers, and they've done a pretty good job of marketing on the X platform. Now I know they left. I think they left the United States for a little while, and they're coming back at some point very soon. But what was that the incentive? Was that the idea, or where did the idea come to you?
I did like what they were doing, and I was inspired by them. But I didn't like the fact that you couldn't just create a market and create a bet. Like anybody was not able to do it and place bets on it. Like I searched for the section and I couldn't find it, and I was like, because I was actually trying to do bets on a match that I had with a friend, like a sports match, and I was like, nah. And since I'm an engineer, I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna build it myself. And I've always liked gambling. I love it. I've always gambled. I'm a pretty good poker player, and And there's this Bad Bunny song that says "Yo voy a mí," like I always bet on myself, and it really stick to me. Like, and I always bet on myself.
Awesome.
And funny story for your for the video, my grandparent once on a betting match lost the house and got it back again on the same on the same round.
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine my grandmother?
Oh, I'd be losing my mind. I would be losing my mind. Honey, I lost the house. But don't worry, I got it back.
He was all chill, by the way.
That is amazing. There is a token. Am I right about that? There is a token.
Yeah, we just released the token tonight.
Oh,
Today.
okay. So what does the token do for the system? How does that work and how's that implemented in it?
So we're using the URIM token to provide liquidity to settle bets, for example, to get the initial users, to get the initial attraction, the marketing, everything. That was our first gateway, but mainly to provide liquidity to settle bets, all that sort of stuff that's necessary when you start a casino, especially
Yep.
because it's different from other businesses. Because you usually get the customers first and then the liquidity.
Yeah.
But a casino is the other way around. You need the liquidity before you get the user.
All right. So a follow-up question here. In the providence of liquidity, are you considering allowing people to stake their tokens to provide liquidity for the betting market and then allow them to earn some kind of yield off of it? Or is that in the
Yes.
pipeline or anything like that?
Yes, exactly. That was exactly on our timeline, and we mentioned it on Telegram. We're gonna allow people to create their liquidity pools, earn fees from betting and all that stuff. Yes, of course. We're
All
gonna
right.
reward, especially we're gonna reward our early users.
Awesome.
Do
Awesome.
you like gambling, by the way, Bleeves?
I'm in crypto, so this is going to be very weird. I am not a gambler. I don't bet on games. I don't even do like football pools and stuff like that. I don't do the NCAA tournament. I don't do any of the gambling, but I buy meme coins all the time, and that is a form of gambling. So I'm not a gambler per se, but just being in crypto means that I put risk out there every single day.
I mean, even this conversation is a gamble for you, right?
Right, absolutely. Everything is. So, talk about future plans. What do you plan on doing here? Is there some kind of is there some kind of long-term strategy? Are you going to create a white paper to kind of give people an idea of what the future is going to look like, or are you just kind of winging it for right now and want to develop it as you go?
No, we're working together with the team on the white paper and on the roadmap. Hopefully I can get it out pretty soon. Hopefully this week. But I'm gonna be working really hard on the next couple days because that's very important. And we need. I want to bring clarity for everybody. I want to bring new users and let them know exactly what they're in for. So far, everybody's loving the project. So far, I've only had positive feedback. Everybody wants to join. Some guy even told me today, I'm not gonna sell any of my tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
So-
what? There's going to be a bunch of people telling you that in your Telegram until they start selling out the back door, because I've seen that play out too many times over the years. But it's great that you have people who are passionate about the project. When do you expect to have the website live for people to start using?
1 or 2 weeks. So it's already live. Like you can place bets
Yeah.
on base testnet,
Okay.
but it is working functionally. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. All
Yeah.
right. So,
I just need to tweak it. Like in 1 2 months, I'll have the full new version release. Maybe I hope by November 15 or by the end of this month, we'll be up and running fully.
all right. So, what else do you have? What else? What else is there that you'd like to tell the community? I think there's going to be a lot of people paying attention to this. We're all looking for the next big thing in crypto, and when you find something like this, again, it's not all about PolyMarket. It is about the market itself. So as you kind of get in here, I think the idea, of course, would be to try to pull some of the business that PolyMarket's getting, some of these other places are getting, to try to get people into your ecosystem. What's the long-term strategy here?
I don't think that is to get part of their market because they're pretty done in that regard. It's about the attractive thing about my platform, what attracts people, is the fact that you can create your own market.
Yeah.
In regards to everything, and when people type in the questions into the box, then you see the AI results. You see the surprise on their face. It's pretty amazing. Like they're like, "Oh, I didn't know this was possible." Like, "Oh, I never thought of this." like, I'm gonna bet on this because fuck him. That's why. Yeah. Like
What's
I
that?
love the expression on people's faces when they try it and they understand it for the first time. Like, oh, I can bet on anything, literally anything. And
Now, on the link that I'm on, URIM Live, on the link that I'm on right now, could
Mhm.
I put something in there?
yeah, go ahead.
All right. So what will Bitcoin price be on November?
Oh, just for now, can you just ask just like yes or no question? Like, will I go back to my ex or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because my teammate deleted some AI stuff.
Let's do this. Will Bitcoin settle above or below $110,000 on November 1st market close?
That'd be one day, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's about that. Yeah, it'd be about one day.
Yeah.
So then we generate the quantum market. Is that right? All right. So now we got, will Bitcoin settle above or below 110,000 on November 1st market close? We've got the wallet on base Sepolia, and we're going to pop it in, and we're going to create it. All right, there we go. We're complete. So we now have
If you scroll down,
scroll down. All right.
yeah, there you go. You just created it. Will Bitcoin go down? And then you can bet on it.
Okay.
So previously, the AI would give you like a reasonable answer and a probability, but my teammate deleted that the day before the hackathon end.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to rebuild it, but the main point is that like you get two options based on the AI analysis and two probabilities and two possibilities, and then yeah, just type in yes and the amount that you want to bet.
It's in USD, right?
Oh yeah, just type in one because I only sent you like 7 USDC, I think.
Okay. So
There we go. There we go. You can see it's already in the yes pool.
all right, we've booked it for $1 whole. I feel like we're in Trading Spaces with Eddie Murphy, the old movie where they did some kind of bet on some guy's life and it was for like $5 or something like that.
Wasn't the other guy like a prince or something?
No, that was Coming to America. In Trading Places, Eddie Murphy is like this homeless guy, and he's got there's a guy named Dan Aykroyd, former actor from Ghostbusters. He's this rich broker who works for these two rich, super wealthy guys, and they bet that they can ruin his life, their friend Dan Aykroyd, and at the same time they can turn Eddie Murphy into a great stockbroker. And the bet was like $1 or $5 or just something ridiculous like that.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
They settle their bet, and it is the most ridiculous thing ever.
You know, I was gonna go out on a date to celebrate tonight, but I'm not. I'm gonna watch the movie because of you, Bleeves.
Nice.
Because of you, I'm gonna leave a girl standing out tonight.
That's what you get, lady. That's what you get. You can't follow the believer. Okay? Leave it to believer.
You always bet on Bleeves.
That's right. Always bet on believes. That is perfect. Okay, so we got a bet. We got a wager in there. When about 1 to 2 weeks, we're going to go live. And then this will be active. We'll all be out there putting in our crazy bets to try to figure out what's going to happen.
Sorry to interrupt. Previously, you did mention something. If I wanted to mention something, and I do.
Yeah.
For example, when PolyMarket launched, one of the biggest markets they had, and the FBI even rated them for this, was when they ran the markets for the elections.
Yeah.
We have 3 elections coming up in Latin America, and for example, the one in my country is this month, November. So I'm gonna tell the people to keep their heads up for that, so they can bet on it and not and have something more reliable than a poll or a biased newspaper or something.
Yeah.
Because that's more reliable when you literally put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask my users to keep track of that because that's very important for the country.
Nice. All right. So I think that wraps it up. I think we got everything covered here. Is there anything that I left out? Any questions that I didn't ask?
No, man, you've been great. This is my first YouTuber interview, and it was great, honestly.
All right.
How did I do? Did I do well?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Got to work on your lighting, though. That's the one thing that we learn when we do this. Now you got to have the glows, and you got to have all the different colors and stuff in the background. Like I learned that the hard way. If I showed you some of my old videos, I painted. I have a green screen now, but I painted my entire wall black because I thought it'd be great to look black back there. And then I started putting up punk rock because I'm a big punk rock guy. I started putting Bitcoin and punk rock stickers all over my wall to the point that it was everywhere. I mean, it was
I like
everywhere.
your cypherpunk vibe. I know you like that shit.
Yeah. And yeah, so then I went to for these backgrounds that I do right now, what I do is I go to Grok, and I use Grok to make a widescreen picture or whatever it is that I want. Then I go to Grok Imagine because I pay for that. And then I have Grok Imagine start to like this right here. All of these things that are running right now, this is all done with Grok. And matter of fact, you can see it in the bottom corner right below your face, I think. Down there's a little symbol that says Grok. And I said, I want you to put Believes Crypto sign on the wall. I want you to put a Bitcoin sign back here behind me and stuff like that. And then I want it to be like a bedroom studio kind of vibe. And then it just came up with, I may not stick with it. I might change it every week or something like that. But, it put all these different computers that look like they're running on this stuff back in the background. But it looks busy. It's got color to it and stuff like that. And it's fun. You know what I mean?
I like it. All right, man. Nice to meet you. I'm here. You can contact me through Telegram or DM or whatever. If you have any questions or anything, I'm here.
All right, guys, if you have not already, go check out URIM. That is URIM. Use the cash tag. I'm going to put the contract address and all the information that you guys are going to need in the description down below. You can go get yourself a bag. By the way, I'm going to be an investor. I'm going to be a holder on this, and I'm going to be putting up some of these. I'm not a gambler guy, but for this purpose, I'm going to do it. So we'll be talking about that very
think soon. You are. You just don't want to admit it to yourself.
I am. I just don't want to admit it. Exactly right. All right, guys. It's not financial advice. I'm always right. Thank you so much, George, for coming on. And
thank you.
We'll talk to you guys again soon.
See ya.
Call me, please, I'll do anything.